possibly, this will work. Go around here. Look how the acceleration, how smooth it just moves. You see how fast it got me up? Look at that. All right, and the first lecture is going to be called Why Women Keep Their Options Open While in a Relationship.
Yo, I did. Welcome to the Anthony Spade channel.
All right, what I mean by that is that a lot of you guys are in relationships with women, but she may want to stay in her own place. She may not want to move in with you. It seems like you're dating, then sometimes it seems like you're friends. It seems like you're dating, it seems like a friend. So it's like you're supposed to be in a romantic relationship, but it always feels like you're in a regular relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're going to be talking about today. Why do women keep their options open even when they are in a relationship? All right. Now, before I get started, I just want to say that I'm about to get started with my lecture, and I'm going to get to the super chats after the lecture. If I miss your super chat, I'll apologize in advance. All right. Another thing that I'm going to say, we're not talking about all women. It just feels like it. That's going to be my slogan. We're not talking about all women. It just feels like it. And the reason why I'm saying that is because majority of the emails that I get are actually coming from women. They're always coming from women describing, telling me how different they are from the last girl. And another thing I want to say this. Why does it seem like every married woman in the world is in the comments? Every married woman is emailing me. Why is that, ladies? We know you're not married. Stop all this coming to the comments and going on one of these videos talking about, well, I treat my husband good. I treat my husband like this. I treat my husband like that. My husband this, my husband that. I feel sorry for you guys in the chat room. No, it's not like that. We know you're lying. We know you're lying. Don't come telling me you're a good God-fearing woman, calling in the comments. No, women that are happily married don't come to Red Pill channels or watch WAP videos. My mom and stepdad been married for a long time. He's a minister and she's the first lady of their church. You know why my mom don't watch my channel? Because she doesn't relate to that lifestyle. And she'll tell you, I don't watch his channel. I taught him how these women were. I don't need to watch the channel what my son is saying because I'm not in that lifestyle. She looks at life differently. So any woman that's commenting on my channel, please understand, it's a lie. We know you're not married. So don't try to come over here and do that. Married women don't show up on Red Pill channels. Big shout outs to Scent Nation. All right, so let's get right into it. Why women keep their options open while in a relationship. 1, flirting is validation for her. All right, what do I mean by flirting is validation for her? She needs to always know that her look has power over a man. How does she decide this? By flirting. Flirting is a quick way for a woman to tap inside of a man's soul and pull it out. You'll notice when a woman is going to conquer you, she's going to look at you in your eyes. When she thinks you're a weaker man, she's going to look at you in your eyes when she talks to you because she's aiming for manipulation. When a woman is intimidated by you, her head will always drop and she'll look up at you. That's when she's intimidated about you, or she'll be fidgety and playing with her hair and always got to move and groove. But when she's in a relationship, she keeps her options open because she loves to flirt. Flirting gives her validation. If you're in love with her too much, the validation you gave her is old. Now she needs validation from a new man. That's why she flirts. That's why you seeing Steph Curry woman talking about, I need attention from this guy. That's why you see Will Smith, Jada Pinkett needed entanglements. Because they always need to know that their look can conquer a man just by a simple flirt. So nowadays, women need validation so much that when they get in relationships with a man, they're going to get in a relationship with a man that's still going to allow her to flirt freely. All right? Next. She doesn't want to be alone, but she loves her freedom. All right? This is what you got to understand. You could be in a relationship with a woman, right? And y'all could be hanging out, but it may not be a connection to her. It may just be, this is the guy that's there. And I know, because when I used to deal with girls that used to deal with blue pill guys, I used to ask them all the time, like, well, if you don't like him, why are you still with him? And they simply say, well, he's the guy that's there. He's the guy that kept calling. He's the guy when I felt lonely was there. When all my friends were going out, getting married, having kids, and I wanted to feel special, he was the guy that took me on a date. Majority of you were that guy. You were that beta male that she could always call on, that she could always fall back on, but never truly commit. And the reason why she doesn't truly commit is because she loves her freedom. So when they're in relationships with beta males and she don't want to move in with you, she don't want to do all those things to get close to you, but still saying you're in a relationship, it's because she loves her freedom. Because she knows, like, when I get bored with this guy, I want to be able to just up and leave without any backlash. I want to be able to up and leave. She's always preparing for that alpha male to come in her life. And a lot of you guys don't know you're with your woman for the long term because you outlasted her, which means that she never found that guy that she could be with, and you just happen to be the guy that was there. But you got to realize, when she's playing distance in a relationship, it's because she loves her freedom and she wants to be able to leave if somebody better comes along. All right? Next. Whenever she's keeping her option open while she's in a relationship, her standards for marriage are unrealistic. All right? If you and her sit down and talk about what type of man she want to be with and where she want to go, it's going to always be unrealistic. That's why a lot of these women out here are not married. And the reason why they're not married is because their standards of what a man is supposed to be is unrealistic. The same way they're trying to be the standards of a woman that's unrealistic. So she keeps her options open because she always feel, I'm going to get the superhero. Why do she feel that she's going to get the superhero? It's simple. She thinks she looks better than the celebrities. That's what you have to understand. A lot of these girls look at some of the Instagram thotties and they say, you know what? My booty is bigger than hers. My titty bigger than hers. My hair is better than hers. My body is better than hers. And she ended up with him? Nah, I look better than her. So I'm going to find me a better guy. Not even realizing the situation that that girl could be in. Now realizing that in today's world, you can live halfway around the world, be the most beautiful girl in the world with a beta male that's rich, but portray a certain image to a woman over in America that makes her jealous. Why? Because her standards of marriage are unrealistic. So these women, when they're getting in relationships with these beta males now, you're just there for comfort. But don't worry, she won't be getting married. And the reason why she don't be getting married is because she's going to be 40, 50 years old, still waiting on that superhero guy. She's going to be 41, still thinking, I could start a family. 35, I could start a family. They're going to have all these guys that they can date. They just going to have a whole bunch of one-night stands that they're going to regret. Best believe, you find a 41-year-old single at 41 and ain't had no kids, she been ran through. And all the guys that she's came across, she's kept saying to herself, I can do better. I'm bored with him. I can do better. I'm bored with him. No. You're just unparabondable. That's what women are not understanding. The more men that you sleep with, the more unparabondable you are going to be. All right? Take a break. All right, we're going to go to the next one. She's feeling her ego. All right? When a woman is feeling her ego, she feel like she can get all the guys. She can get any guy she wants. All right? So she keeps her options open again. Why? Because she feels like she's the greatest thing on the planet. You'll see some of this if you pay attention to like Mariah Carey. She's one of those girls that just walk around acting like a diva, in and out of relationships because their ego is too big. You see a lot of these fake Instagram models walking around indulged into their ego, that when they're in relationships, they have the blue pill guy walking around pretty much just serving them. All right. So when you're in a relationship, that's one reason why she's going to keep that option there. It's ego. She has to maintain that ego. The moment she starts getting in a relationship and things starts to slow down and she starts to age a little bit, that's when the ego starts to break. But her standards are still going to be high. So what she does at that time, she finds a beta male who has money, that can afford her haircut, that can afford her skin products, that can afford her clothes that she wants to wear in order to maintain an ego. When a woman catches an ego, it is the worst ego in the world. Women are worse than men whenever it comes to an ego. All right. Next, her father is missing and she needs broken love. Remember, when a woman keeps options in a relationship and she's never quite trying to get close, it's because mainly, not always, but mainly, a father's not there. So she's used to broken love. She's used to a guy loving her 1 minute and hating her the next. Loving her 1 minute and not being around. Loving her 1 minute and then he's gone. This is where you have a lot of girls in relationships tell you that you're too nice. They like to tell you you're too nice, but they still with you, right? They start treating you like they can get rid of you at any given moment, right? Because they need you to act like you're going to leave so they can act like they want you. That's what a woman wants to do. When she starts leaving options there, she has broken love. She's seeking that challenge. If the father is not there, you have to play a role where you like her 1 minute and you don't like her the next. The moment you like her 1 minute and you don't like her the next, she's going to connect to there and you're going to have her wrapped up in a bag. So if you're with a woman whose father not in her life, best believe she keeps her options open because she's searching for which guy is going to play that switch and bait. Like him and don't like him no more. Like her and then don't like her no more. All right. That's because her father is not there. Next, she doesn't have relationship skills. All right. This is what a lot of you guys have to understand. A lot of these women out here are pretty. They're fun to be around. But she knows if she cooks and cleans. She knows if she got patience for kids. She knows if she has patience to deal with a relationship. See, women know this. A lot of women are going to sit back and they're going to say, do I really want to deal with 3 kids now? Do I really want to sit in the house now? It's going to be virtually impossible for these women to do that. Why? Because it's hard to develop relationship skills when you're always in the streets. See, a woman being in the streets is not like them driving in the streets, going to the club. It's not like that no more. The streets is online. The streets is how many guys are available to you. That's the streets. How many guys are you talking to at one time? That's the streets. So when a woman is addicted to the streets make her feel pretty. The streets make her feel sexy. The streets make her feel good. So when she tries to go in and be a housewife, she can't do the adaptation. Why? Because she doesn't have any relationship skills. She just looks at it like, all right, I'm at a certain age where I need to be trying to do something, but I don't know how to do it. So this is why you're seeing a lot of these women, they don't really stick around that long and they keep the doors open. It's because they don't have relationship skills. So they don't know how to push forward in a relationship. All right. Last but not least, why she keeps options in the relationship. She still wants her ex-boyfriend. All right. This happens with a lot of women. They find the guy that knocks the walls down, that hits the back room, that challenges them. But that guy don't want them. Because typically when a woman comes across the guy that she likes, he's going to have a lot of sex with her. All right. A lot of sex with her. That's where a lot of women lose their power. They lose their power when they got a guy who could really knock them draws down. And when a man knocks them draws down and really makes her feel a certain type of way, she loves him forever. Women never count the guys they've been with. They count the guys that shakes the legs, the guy that gives her the orgasm, the guy that screws her brain up. That's who she counts. All these other guys are just practices. They're guys that's trying to compete to that spot and can't never get it. So when she keeps the options in the relationship, it's simple. She's waiting for another man. All right? And this talk about responsive. Look at that. Look how fast I got to 100 miles an hour. Are you kidding me? Woo! I just found something to make my car go twice as fast. Stay tuned. YouTube. All right. Today we got our first mod on the Charger that just came in that somebody put me D2 last week. And that's going to be the pedal roar throttle controller. All right, controller. And this is supposed to wake the car up. Supposed to give you a little bit more horsepower on your acceleration. And what we're about to do is we're about to install it, but I don't want to do it here. We're gonna go up to the school. We're gonna hook this up and we're gonna see exactly, does it increase and give me more horsepower? All right, stay tuned. See you in a little bit. YouTube. All right, we back. We're gonna do the unboxing. We got the